Call this one for Alli and Jacob. And this is for the people that are having trouble comprehending and understanding that you're living among the Messiah of the Hebrew tribe. And his name is Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. He works at Blake's Lottaburger on North Main in Las Cruces, New Mexico, in his hometown. He's been systematically abused by the powers that be that run the town his whole life. They've monitored, studied him, but they've abused him. Okay, you make no mistake, they've abused me. They abuse me, Everything is... The Rockefellers talk about it in the Z-Guys movies. Okay, they can use mind control influences and influences. They see you as mere puppets, parrots, howdy doody. They're Buffalo Bob and you're howdy doody. Okay, they're Jeff Dunham and you're Peanut. To them, that's how the rich see you. Okay, is a dumb parrot. And yeah, they use my sister. To Andrew Romex, people use my sister. They use her as a mouthpiece. I kick her ass. Then they come and use different control groups to kick my ass and make my sister look bad, but Andrew Womack has no clue who I am. Andrew Womack has no clue who Jesus and or God is. Okay, he's an asshole. He's a huge fucking asshole. He's a bought-in televangelist preacher who makes billions of dollars off of selling the scripture, pulls into people with millions of followers to teach them to be secularist, racist, and abusive, and raise their kids to be that way, and then say it's okay because Jesus will pay for it after they die. He's a really shitty person. He is, and he knows it. He just doesn't want to admit it, but it's too late for that. There's no hiding it, and there's no way not to admit it, because it's all on harps. Okay, harps is what they run out of Colorado Springs. It's the largest apparatus that I know of. Well, they run things in and out of here too. Actually, they think they run harps out of Colorado Springs, but the best Wi-Fi transmission and reception is at Fort Huachuca and out of Fort Bliss. So they are given delusions of control because they can use it to... What harps does is harps communicates and can communicate with the planet and helps adjust planetary shifts, and can communicate with the clouds to help adjust the weather. Okay? Cirrus and cumulus clouds communicate with each other and tell each other what to do. And we can tell the clouds what to do, where to rain, where to snow, what to do. But if we do it too much, there's different kinds of violent reactions from the clouds that we can't control. Same with the planet. So we shift it and move it other places, which is really stupid, and I explained that to them. Okay, guys, if it's supposed to erupt up here to get rid of humans that are destroying the planet with their cars, bars, and wars, and you have it shifted to a volcanic plate in the bottom of the ocean, it's still going to affect our life because it's going to heat up the ocean. It's going to cause things that are different that will make life even less livable for us. Whereas if the volcano goes off above the surface, gets rid of us a lot of self-destructive, then it cleans it up, cools it off, and makes life more livable for us because we bomb ourselves back in the Stone Age, but we live. But if we fuck it up and put it into the ocean and fuck off and throw off the ecosystem of the ocean, it can kill off all of us because we throw off the ecosystem in a way that contrasts nature. I've told all this kind of stuff all the time. They're dumb as hell. They don't listen. They're so fucking stupid. They make more problems to try to cover up their lies, and then they get solutions by telling the truth. They're the anti-Lord's Prayer League up their fucking ass. They're so fucking stupid. It's like, God bless America. They're dumb as hell. And they're so stupid. It's just like, fuck! I'm the one who's like Jesus and John in the book that's at the beginning of the room to the end of the room, like Herschel Steinschneider told Adolf Hitler. That's why he was sitting. He knew Hitler was going to kill him, but he knew he had no other choice. Herschel Steinschneider died, quote, on purpose. And one of the main reasons why is because he loved that woman. That movie that they made with Tim Roth, the one where he bends her over in front of that alleged Jewish strong guy and they got the best bell in the ball. He never did that. They tried to do it to him. They tried to use the big German guy to intimidate him. Herschel didn't know he had the talents and abilities till they went on that boat together. And it wasn't the big German, the Jewish guy holding the little Herschel Steinschneider guy. It was the exact opposite. It would have been Tim Roth holding the big Arnold Schwarzenegger looking dude. He picked him up and said, I'll pick, and he picked up the dude and almost threw him off the boat. And they all freaked. That's when they decided we got to get together and we got to find a way to kill this Steinschneider guy. He's too powerful. He's the most powerful analytical. He's the most powerful psychic. He's one of the most amazing actors. He's one of the richest men in all of Germany, and he's too powerful. He will change everything. He'll have it to where he wants to make it to where the gypsies are given land. He's the one in the circle in the corridor where the homosexuals are having a renaissance and being treated as equal citizens. Next thing you know, Jews will be owning land. Jehovah's Witnesses will be able to not be persecuted and locked up, and black people will be able to marry white people. And Jesse Owens will be somebody that is seen as a human being and not an animal if Herschel Steinschneider lives. He's dangerous. We got to kill Herschel Steinschneider. So he thinks he gets her out of the country. Hitler sends his people after her and stuff, and he gets Herschel to think that she's going to go take her to her. We've got her, and here we are. And when he gets out there, because he doesn't want to do anything, because he wants to get his wife out there, that's when they shoot him, and then they shoot him, and they make sure they get him enough to get in at close range to shoot him, to where there's enough of them, and then they make sure that they shoot him. I think it's in the left eye. I can't remember. I think it is. But they shoot him in the eye that runs his functions. And it's, if you get close range enough and you shoot somebody in the eye, and he's faster and better than you, but you have enough people there to kill him, because you have these German dogs that are willing to die for Hitler. So there's like 8 guys, there's 4 or 5 guys there in the truck. You have a bunch of other guys waiting there with pistols and rifles, and you just keep shooting them, and then you get it done, and you put enough bullets in him, and you do that, you're going to kill him. And then Hitler, after a bunch of his dogs die, because Herschel kills quite a few of them, but at least we killed this demon Jew. And then he monologues over him, and then I'm going to get your wife, and I'm going to fuck your wife, and I'm going to fuck your kids, and I'm going to kill your kids, and I'm going to kill all your family, and I'm going to kill everybody like you, and I'm going to eliminate your entire existence. It'll be as if Jesus and David and Solomon never even existed, and they will be replaced by the line of Herod and Saul, and the true royal blood of Israel. And he's like sitting there going, those books are jaded and written and controlled by people like you, and you think you're so powerful, but you're a demon because you have talents that other people don't have, and you've evolved them obviously by covens with the devil, and you're evil because you will protect and take care of homosexuals. You keep company with homosexuals and those dirty rotten gypsies. You ate with the gypsies. You ate chicken with the gypsies, and I saved your ass from people, and I let people beat you up. That was just you trying to seduce me with the devil. That's what Hitler told Herschel Steinschneider. You always thought you were better than me, but you did everything wrong. That's why you're dying. Because you protected and kept company with the homosexuals. Because you kept company with the gypsies. And you had sex and dated with the gypsy girls. And the woman that you have now, that you want to have sex with because you find her attractive, is no better than the gypsy. After I've had sex with her, I wouldn't reproduce with her, and I'd just have her killed. She would amuse me just like if I had sex with my own dog. Because she's not good enough to be like us. Okay? We will use the Germans to build up the Jews again, and I will get rid of and kill all the bad Jews, and all the good Jews will use the other ones that are the underlings. That's what the whole protocol's design is all about. Jews are the elites and the greatest of all people, the greatest minds, and the rest of the people are underlings to them. They're not as highly evolved, and they're a subspecies. So they're supposed to shepherd and control the subspecies, but they're supposed to do it in a way that, that's the way go read the protocol's design. That's what Stalin and Hitler were trying to fulfill. That's what Herschel Steinschneider and Edgar Cayce were trying to stop. Because Edgar Cayce and Herschel Steinschneider are maternal line Jews that have their Steinschneider couldn't really, because of the way they monitored and abused Jews in Germany and in Europe. Edgar Cayce, they don't even know he's part Jewish. Buddy Holly, they don't know his mother's part Jewish. It gets covered up. Like Alan Trahan in Louisiana. My name is Trahan. It's Trahan, you're Persian. No, it's Trahan. My name's Nunez. I'm from Louisiana. We're not Nunez. We're not Spanish. We're in no shape or form Latin. Yes, you are. But we're from Louisiana. We're not Latin. And that one girl that called herself Rodriguez from Houston. It's Rodriguez. It's Rodriguez. No, we're not Latin. We're not Mexican. I didn't say you're Mexican, but you're Spanish. Did you know all those people? Those people that come from Mexico, they are married to, they have a Spanish surname. Some of them were slaves, of the Spaniards that are actually Mexicas that didn't have names such as Rodriguez, Lopez, Martinez and stuff like that. Their actual names were Nahuatl names, okay? And a lot of them didn't have surnames. They just went by a first name and had a certain family and a certain clan. So you had a name like Montezuma and Quatamic, okay, and things like that. Yeah, there were other people that spoke different languages before the Spanish came here and imperialized and colonized and then took over the place and had a hierarchy of, who was better. You had the Pinsulares, the people that are naturally better because they were born in Germany, and the land that they were born on and the air that they breathed was better than the land of Mexico, where they made all their money, which made them conquer Europe because there was more natural resources and better natural resources to control, manipulate, and manage the world in Mexico than there was in Europe because we used up everything and fucked up everything in Europe. Okay, do you see what I'm talking about? God. Yeah, it's sick, man. Elitism is horrible. It's one of my biggest problems right now, and I'm still dealing with it. I can't believe I'm still dealing with this moronic kind of stupidity. They're a subspecies, and we're more highly evolved, and they're irrational, and they have memes, and they're crazy, and they believe magic stuff. Like I told Miranda, she's taking this religious philosophy class, and people are just badgering her, beating the hell out of her because of religious beliefs, and they think she's archaic and stupid. And I'm like, you need to tell them to go listen to some Marvin Gaye, listen to God is Love, and watch Bridge to Terabithia, okay? That's all you got to do with these people. Don't even try to deal with them. I can't deal with them. I can't talk to them. They're those type of people. We will worship our May, and technology can save us from everything. Can it save you from mass murdering people to control numbers because they're getting number sequences and they're doing it with monetary-based programs so they can keep their positions of power and wealth and use technology to continue to manipulate the masses? And they created most irrational religious groups so they can manipulate the masses and bring it all in religious groups instead of on them turning the religious groups into mass murdering groups so they could control you with fear. Sounds like religion. No, sounds like you. The word religion does not mean controlling people with fear or finite delusions. Jesus never said. Go read the Lord's Prayer. It has nothing to do with idol worship, controlling the masses with value of rocks and paper. Okay? The Ten Commandments are the exact opposite of what we have today with your technology and how you manipulate each other with irrational forms of resource allocation, distraction, and giving pieces of paper to extort, exploit, and abuse one another because you're more highly evolved and elite with manipulation of rudimentary distraction of irrational use of resources. You make fun of a religious person one more time and see how he makes you look like the stupidest motherfucker who paid an idiot for a piece of paper to pay rocks and paper to a piece of shit, plastic-eating, plastic-consuming, moronic piece of shit who thinks he's more highly evolved than someone like Jesus, Haile Selassie, or me. Ralph, I love me. I love me too, man. So cool. Thanks, Jacob and Alli. That really worked. I love you guys so much. We'll go over a couple more. I'll make one more to explain to you guys just more so, about what's happening with me, how this works, and how I want people to stop doing what they're doing because I don't like them being embarrassed publicly. This isn't just publicly going to embarrass you right now. It's going to embarrass you for thousands of years. You're going to be remembered as somebody who was real shitty to a guy who was like David and Jesus, trying to save you from being mass murdered by numbers operation programs. And instead of being humble and kind every time he was humble and kind to you, you were shitty and tried to treat him like he was dumb and idiot and crazy. It's pretty fucked, but there's not really much I can do for you. You keep doing it. I keep telling everybody, this is what you're doing, and this is what I want you to do. You're being told what to do by your phone, and you believe everything your phone tells you what to do. You have someone more intelligent than the people that are making you pay for your phone and pay idiots to live here and destroy your own planet for your own children. But you make fun of him, but it wasn't on the phone. It's not true. It was on the phone. I put it on YouTube and Facebook and posted it for you. Yeah, but you're not supported by large banking corporations and cartels that feed you drugs and make you pay to live here and destroy your own planet for your own children and say you like it and you'll pay out for it, and they can get enough of you to die that they can keep their positions of power and continue to manipulate with you with their technology and their misuse of resources by using distraction things such as money and credits and daishinis and daishiki samasnikis or whatever you call it, but diagram crystals, the lithium crystals. I don't give a fuck. You're just distracted and nutty. Knock it off. There are idiots with memes that they've created and then don't want to clean up their own fucking mess because they're too embarrassed to admit it and don't want to be seen that they're not any better than the people that they thought they've been better than for thousands of years. Yeah. I'm better than them just simply by relative interactive evolution indeed, because I humbly submitted and see the beauty and grace in every face. And so therefore, since I make everybody feel royal, protect everybody's life, protect everybody's right to be living faithfully and honestly, it makes me a better person just by me simply being lovingly me.
All right.
I'll be back. Peace.